Good morning, students. Let's continue our chapter. Today we will discuss about the planets. Now, what are planets? Planets are the celestial bodies which revolve around the sun. They don't produce their own light, but they reflect the light of sun that falls on them. They move with respect to the earth as well as with respect to stars. So, a planet moves around the sun in a definite path. That definite path is called orbit. The time taken by the planet to complete one revolution is called period of revolution. And a planet also spins or rotates on its axis, and the time taken by a planet to complete one rotation, that is known as rotation, जो axis के around चक्कर लगा रही है, that is known as rotation, and the time taken to complete one rotation is called period of rotation. The strong gravitational pull of the sun prevents planet from flying off into the space. Out of 8 planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, which are closer to the sun, are known as inner planet, and other 4 planets, that is Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, are known as outer planets. जो फर्स्ट 4 planets हैं, they are known as inner planet, और जो last 4 planets हैं, they are known as outer planets. They are also known as Jovian planets because they resemble like Jupiter. और जो inner planets हैं, they are known as terrestrial planets because they resemble with our Earth. Some planets have their own moons or satellites that revolve around them. So first of all, we will discuss about the Mercury. It is the nearest planet to the sun, and it is also the smallest planet in the solar system. Being very close to the sun, it is very hot by day and extremely cold at night. It doesn't have any moon. It can be observed just before sunrise or just after sunset near the horizon. The next planet is Venus. It is the closest planet to the Earth. It is the closest planet to the Earth, and it is the brightest planet in the night sky and visible after sunset and before dawn. So it is also known as evening and morning star. It also doesn't have any moon. It rotates from east to west. Its rotation is unique. All the planets rotates about west to east, but the Venus rotates from east to west. It is the hottest planet. Why it is the hottest planet? Because of greenhouse effect, because the atmosphere of Venus is mainly composed of 97% of कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. जितनी प्लानट पे कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड होगी उतनी उसमें कैपेसिटी होगी, वो हीट रेस को ज़्यादा एब्जॉर्ब करेगा. जबकि मरकरी हॉटेस्ट होना चाहिए था, बट मरकरी की जगह पे कौन सा प्लानट हॉटेस्ट है? वीनस. वाई? बिकॉज जो इसका एटमॉस्फेयर है दैट इज़ मेनली कंपोज्ड ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. So the third planet is our unique planet, that is Earth. It is the planet on which we live. All the factors which are necessary for the life are present only on the Earth. So there are many factors, mainly 4 factors are present on the Earth so that life can sustain on Earth. The first one is the right distance from the sun. So it has optimum temperature. ना डे में बहुत ज़्यादा गर्म होता है और रात को बहुत ज़्यादा ठंडा नहीं होता. सो इट हैज़ ऑप्टिमम टेम्परेचर. सेकेंड, प्रेजेंस ऑफ वाटर इज़ देयर. थर्ड, सुटेबल एटमॉस्फियर. एंड फोर्थ, ब्लैंकेट ऑफ ओजोन, अ प्रोटेक्टिव लेयर which protect us from ultraviolet radiations. So these 4 factors are responsible for sustaining life on the Earth. The average diameter of the Earth is about 12800 kilometers, and it takes 365 1 by 4 days. Exactly कितने days हैं? 1 by 4 days to complete one revolution around the sun, and its rotation completes in 1 day, means 24 hours. It has only one satellite, that is known as Moon. And the Earth appears blue from the space due to reflection of light from water and land masses on its surface. तो बिकॉज अर्थ का सरफेस ज़्यादातर किससे कवर है, वाटर से, सो दैट्स वाई इट इज़ ऑल्सो नोन एज ब्लू प्लैनेट, बिकॉज जो ब्लू कलर की लाइट है वो रिफ्लेक्ट होती है. द नेक्स्ट वन इज मार्स. It is commonly called red planet, and it has two small moons that revolve around, moons or satellite, one is the same thing. So it has two moons, two satellites that revolve around it. From the shape of the valleys, it seems that water may once have flowed there. It has inactive volcanoes. The next one is Jupiter. It is the largest planet of our solar system. It is so large that about 1300 Earths can be placed inside this giant planet. Its mass is 318 times than that of the Earth. It is covered by clouds that send and we can see enormous red spot can be seen in these clouds, and it has 79 moons. Books में बेटा you have to do correction in your books में कम मून्स दिए गए हैं, बट इफ़ यू सर्च ऑन गूगल तो इट इज़ क्लियर दैट इट हैज़ 79 मून्स. बीच में कुछ के नेम्स तो क्लियर हैं, सम आर अभी अननोन है. तो टोटल अभी तक इसके कितने मून्स फाइंड आउट करे हैं, 79 मून्स. सो यू डू हैव टू करेक्शन इन योर बुक्स. It rotates very rapidly on its axis and can be easily recognized as it appears quite bright in the sky. The next one, Saturn. It is also a large planet and is seen in the sky with naked eyes as a bright yellow planet. It has several rings around it which consist of particles, possibly ice, and it is unique in the solar system. These rings are not visible with naked eyes. हम इसको आंखों से नहीं देख सकते, but it can be seen with the small telescope. It is the least dense among all the planets, so that it can float on water, and it has 53 moons. Again you have to do correction in your books. Saturn has 53 moons. Now we have to discuss about Uranus. It is the largest planet and it is very far away from the sun and earth, and it appears a green when seen through a telescope. It is very cold planet and thus cannot sustain life. It is highly tilted rotational axis, thus in its orbital motion it appears to roll on its side. It has 27 moons. ये जैसे हम बॉल को लुढ़का देते हैं, इसकी रोटेशन इस तरह से है बिकॉज हाईली टिल्टेड इसकी क्या है, रोटेशनल एक्सिस है. नेक्स्ट वन इज Neptune. Neptune is also very far off and can only be seen through telescope. It is very cold planet because it is very far away from the sun. Neptune also has ring and it has 14 moons. The next one is Pluto. After just 76 years of being discovered, Pluto, it becomes a small ball of rock and ice, has been dropped by astronomer from the list of planets of the solar system. Now it is simply the most famous member of Kuiper belt, a broad donut-shaped ring of object that extends out from just inside the orbit of Neptune, the most distant planet. आजकल इसको प्लूटो को क्या कंसिडर किया गया, ड्वार्फ प्लैनेट, बिकॉज ये इसका साइज़ बहुत ज़्यादा छोटा है एंड इट्स साइज इज़ अबाउट 1/5 देन दैट ऑफ अर्थ. सो दैट्स वाई एस्ट्रोनॉमर्स ने इसको प्लैनेट की कैटेगरी से निकाल दिया कि आजकल ये किसका फेमस मेंबर है, इट्स अ फेमस मेंबर ऑफ क्यूपियर बेल्ट. On August 24, 2006, the International Astronomical Union passed a new definition of planet that excludes planet को प्लूटो को निकाल दिया गया, प्लूटो, and puts it in a new category of dwarf planet. Many astronomers have long argued that Pluto's small size, that is less than 1/5 the diameter of Earth, and a wired tilted orbit that takes it inside Neptune. Now it look like Kuiper belt body than a full-fledged planet. So that's why Pluto is known as dwarf planet. So I hope that you will understand about the planets. Thank you very much.